Thinking the grass is greener in Arlington? That's what I thought when I lived here. Think again. I'm pulling back the curtain on this famous Virginia suburb to reveal some harsh realities I wish I had known before moving to Arlington, Virginia. Hey there, Atif from Deluxive Homes. For genuine insight into Northern Virginia living, especially living in Arlington, Virginia, you're in the right place. Make sure to subscribe and click that bell icon for our weekly updates on life in Arlington, Virginia and the DMV area. Questions about relocating to Arlington, Virginia? We got your back. We're here for you 24/7. Now let's dive into the top 7 cons of moving to Arlington, Virginia. Con number 1, high cost of living. Living in Arlington isn't light on the wallet. A 1-bedroom apartment can average around $2,000 a month in rent. Planning to buy a single-family house typically fetch about $800,000, and in sought-after neighborhoods like Cherrydale, prices can rise above $1 million, way above $1 million and beyond. The cost of daily essentials such as groceries can be 10 to 20% higher than the national average. Notice a price jump when shopping for clothes? Well, that's typical here. And when the property taxes can account up to 1% of your home's annual value, the high cost of living in Arlington, Virginia becomes evident. If considering a move to Arlington, Virginia, it's crucial to ensure that Arlington's financial landscape fits within your budget. For those of you who are familiar with Arlington or currently residing here, have you noticed these price hikes? How have you adapted to the cost of living in Arlington? Share your experience in the comment below. Con number 2, parking and traffic. Ever felt like that you could bake a cake during a commute? Well, that's the daily vibe in DC metro area. Arlington is no joke. We're talking notorious highways like the 66, 395, and 50 turning into makeshift parking lots during the dreaded hours of 7 to 10 a.m. and 3 to 9 p.m. rush hour. Picture a mere 6-mile drive dragging on for over 45 minutes, and this isn't exaggerating. Arlington's proudly or not so proudly ranks as the 6th most congested mid-sized city in the US. Thinking the weekend offers a breather? Don't even think weekends offers a traffic-free haven. As for parking in Arlington, it's like playing a challenging game of Where's Waldo, but at least with Waldo you know he's somewhere on the page. Over 70% of the residential streets require permits. Adjacent DC enforces similarly strict parking rules. Public garages in Arlington, most of them are packed by 8 a.m. on weekdays. The meters won't give you a break either, charging you $4 an hour with a strict 2-hour max. Slip up and you're looking at a $100 penalty. From personal experience, navigating parking in Arlington and DC requires a strategic game plan. When I worked in DC, I always had a stash of quarters and had an alarm reminding me every 2 hours to move my car. It was a nightmare to say the least. Anyone else face this traffic and parking maze in Arlington? Drop your most amusing and hair-pulling story below. Con number 3, taxes. Arlington's local taxes might just make you do a double take when you see your paycheck. For perspective, taxes here hover around 1% in comparison to other counties, average around 0.85%. What does that mean in practical terms? Well, if your household rakes in $150,000 annually, you could be looking at an additional $8,000 in taxes compared to neighboring regions. That's not just a number, it's a significant chunk of your hard-earned money. When you stack up state, county, and local taxes, it's evident your take-home pay in Arlington will see a dip. That translates to more budgeting and possibly less spontaneous fun. I still remember the shock from my first paycheck. Oh boy, the deductions, more than I had braced myself for, leading me to tweak more than a few weekends planned. Arlington's high tax bracket doesn't come without its perks. Of course, the city offers various amenities and that some might argue make that additional cost worthwhile. But be ready to juggle your finances more diligently than you've ever imagined. For those of you that already dived into the Arlington experience, do you think the city's offering justifies the higher tax bracket? Share your thoughts below. Con number 4, tourist influx. Tourists are a constant presence in Arlington, largely due to its proximity to attractions in Washington, D.C. In fact, Arlington alone welcomes over 20 million visitors annually. This number is impressive. In fact, Arlington alone welcomes over 20 million visitors annually. This number is impressive, especially when you consider it's nearly 50 times the city's residents' population. I remember one spring attending the Cherry Blossom Festival. The crowds were so massive, and I spent more time navigating through people than actually admiring the blossoms. Trust me, it's not the scenic experience that I had imagined. The summer months in particular see a significant surge in tourist numbers. Iconic events like the National Cherry Blossom Festival in spring and the 4th of July celebration attract thousands, making privacy a luxury during these times. This influx is evident not just in the crowded street, but also in the metro system. A station like Roslyn and Pentagon City often become the hotspots of tourists, leading to the packed trains and platforms, and the tourism is undoubtedly boosts the local economy, but residents often have to adjust their schedule and routes to navigate the increased foot traffic. You might start considering offering tours. On your left, my favorite coffee shop, and on your right is where I once saw a parking spot 3 years ago. If you found this content valuable and want more insight on Arlington, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for our weekly updates. Before you go on, I've got one question for you. What's one thing you wish you knew before moving to the new city? Drop your answers in the comments below. Con number 5. Weather extremes. In Arlington, stepping out in summer feels like walking into a sauna. It often gets hotter than 100 degrees, and with that comes sticky humidity. It feels even more intense. In fact, Arlington experiences over 30 days in a year when the temperature soars just this high. You'll begin to sweat just by the time you step outside, and this intense heat, well, it lingers for what seems like forever. But it's not just summer that's unpredictable. Winters can be brutal, cold one day and mild the next. Spring might tease you with one warm day and only for you to need a heavy jacket again by the evening. The weather is a mixed bag, making it crucial to always be prepared for anything. You might need your car's heater in the morning and AC by the afternoon. For many folks coping with Arlington's unpredictable weather, it's constant challenge. By the way, how do you guys deal with erratic weather? Any coping mechanism or tips you could share? And how's the weather where you live? Where are you watching from? Your insight might just help someone else in the community. Comment below. Con number 6, urban development versus green spaces. Hey folks, let's dive into Arlington's urban vibe. With a bustling population of over 243,000, Arlington stands as lively urban center. Its emphasis on urban development, especially in areas like Roslyn Courthouse and Boston, has ushered in more skyscrapers and fewer expensive green spaces. Here's an interesting fact for you. Despite its dense population, Arlington has more than 184 parks. Like, you wonder, where did they fit all of that? Last, but definitely not least, con number 7, construction challenges. Over the last several years, Arlington has been undergoing significant change. What used to be a quiet neighborhood now sport high-rises, townhouses, and bustling commercial spaces. To give you an idea, Arlington approved the construction of over 5,600 new residential units between 2020 and 2022. This rapid development is a testament of how fast the DMV region is growing. New apartments, offices, and shops are emerging constantly. For instance, in the past year, commercial space in Arlington has increased by over 1.5 million square feet. But with this accelerated growth comes certain challenges. Residents frequently grapple with construction noise and unexpected road closures, which can disrupt daily routines and commutes. Another concern is shrinking green spaces. With the strong real estate demand in Arlington, many parks and relaxation spots are being overshadowed by new buildings, altering the neighborhood's aesthetic and diminishing recreational areas. Have these constructions impacted your daily life? Perhaps you've noticed a favorite park being reduced in size or had to reroute your commute due to road work. Share your experience below. Now, don't get me wrong, Arlington has its charm and plenty of positives, which is why so many people consider the move. But being informed is the key. If you've got questions or need more insights, drop a comment or reach out directly. If this video brought you value, do give it a thumbs up and share. And remember to subscribe and for more real talk on Northern Virginia living. I assure you, navigating this vast city to find the perfect neighborhood might seem like a huge task, but it's simpler than it seems. Schedule a consultation with us directly to get matched with your ideal Arlington area or anywhere in Northern Virginia, Washington, D.C., or Maryland. I'll save you time by pairing you only with the communities that fit your lifestyle, commute, interest, and budget. But the only way that we can help you is you gotta reach out. Gotta give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, days, night, weekends, whatever you need, we're here for you. If this video brought you any value, please do give it a thumbs up, share it, and don't forget to subscribe. More than anything, it's motivation for me to make more content for you. Until next spin, peace, love, respect, be kind, happy, healthy, stay blessed. Atif Khan, Deluxe Homes signing off. Love you guys.